who has done wonders with the new ball, opening the bowling for Nepal.
You get the sense that Kami in this first power play, look at Powell, he's trying to set the tempo alongside Irie. Such a great young leader, this man, isn't he? Maybe just a word back from Erasmus too. Huge amount of respect between these two sides. You get the sense Kami's critical this first power play, then it's going to be spin, spin, spin. Short ball and gets away with it, not too short. End of the 6th over, 26 for 2.
जम्सबाट बच्न अब पाउनुहोस् 100 ग्रामको लाइफबोय साबुन मात्र रु 45 मा।
We have become the Bank of the Year 2023. Today, your trust has become the reason for our success. So let us be the reason behind yours. Prabhu Bank, the reason for your success.
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल उमार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल.
The kind of lengths he's going to want to hit, he'll come into the attack. So it was just the one over from Rohit Powell. He has been excellent, isn't he? Two wicket hauls in his first 2 games and an economy rate just over 3. Very much the premier spinner now for Nepal 2024 on.
Yes, 2 wicket apiece in 2 games for Lalit Rajbangshi. The economy rate is also extremely good, just above 3 runs per over. He can be the main bowler for Nepal, the spinner.
Rajbanshi in for his first. Starts flat through the air. You talk about the spin options for Nepal. Obviously, Rajbanshi, an out-and-out spinner, but almost everyone else within the lineup, very much an all-round option. Irie all-rounder, Kushal Malla all-rounder, Rohit Powell all-rounder, Kushal Bertel will say he's an all-rounder. Rare bad one from Rajbanshi, gets away with it. Would you like to see a second full spinner in the lineup at some point, whether it be in this or the T20I series? Very nicely driven. That's against the spin, but in full control. Van Lingen goes to the shorter side, gets a lovely boundary for 4.
Yet another over pitched by Lalit Rajbangshi. Yeah, even though Nepal has taken 2 wickets, they are just leaking runs. Every over they are getting hit for a boundary by either batsman. The last over of Somal Kami, Erasmus scored a boundary, and this time around in this over, Michael Van Lingen scoring a boundary of Lalit Rajbangshi.
Yeah, the question I'm asking you really is about Surya Tamang. Great use of the feet. That's a good stroke. He gets enough of it to get 6. Positivity shown by Van Lingen. Excellent batting.
This is what the Namibian batsmen are looking for, to dominate the spinners. Coming down the track, hitting it straight as an arrow into the side screen. Dominating the premier spinner of Nepal.
For me, the end that Rajbanshi is used from surprised me. Most of his wickets have come from the pavilion end. For some reason, he's been brought in from the Chobar end today. Might just be a case of one and done and changes ends. Edged wide of the slip that's in place. It's going to be a 3rd boundary in the over. Good reward for Van Lingen, who's batting very positively. 7 bowled, 40 for 2.
Excuse me, sir. यो तातो बुलेट त सुन्या हो तर काँचो
यो बुलेट यहाँ खान्छस् कि जेलमा गएर खान्छस् बुलेट चल्छ बुलेट जस्तै छिटो
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
Another interesting change in bowling. There's so many options for Rohit Paudel of Nepal. You maybe sense that he'll be very spin heavy, but instead he's going to go to the man playing his 50th ODI. What a day for him. Paresh, can you tell me more about the importance of this man to the, I guess, the course of the rise of this Nepal team over the last decade plus?
Yes, he has been the second leading wicket taker in ODIs for Nepal. Karan Casey, the last over, getting that edge. Lalit Rajbangshi, no second slip in that occasion. The ball rolling towards the boundary. 14 runs coming off the premier spinner of Nepal, Lalit Rajbangshi, the last over. There's a gully in place for Karan Casey.
Too high. KC will be full of exuberance, full of energy, buzzed up. In this 50th ODI appearance, left out for the last game, remember, but there's not a lot going for this shout.
Yeah, that was pretty high by Karan Casey. An optimistic appeal by just a query by the keeper, Asif Sheikh. Yeah, it can be a blessing in disguise for Karan Casey when he comes to bowl. He has that zip. He can just get a zip from the wicket, get a movement, lateral movement off the pitch.
Nicely driven, can't pierce the gap. I like that field setting. You've got extra cover in very tight. And then you've got the cover point. And the cover, it's really a backward point and a cover point actually, very, very deep. So Erasmus is strong through that zone, but you have to protect the runs. You only have 168 on the board. Okay, wickets will decide this contest. You don't want Erasmus to be allowed to get away quickly. It's a good field for KC, alongside the gully, 5 on the leg side. Goes into the air. Has he got enough of it? I think he has. Not going to be 6, but will be 4. Didn't look in full control, but hitting to the shorter side gets good reward.
Yeah, getting the outer part of the bat. Tried to slash that over point, but getting the leading edge down to extra cover for a boundary. He gave full throttle for that, Erasmus. Karan Casey getting hit for a boundary. Every over has yielded a boundary or more for Nepal. They'll like to take 2 quick wickets now to get new batsmen on the crease and then attack with the spinners. Good back of the length delivery by Karan Casey. You can see the crowd just waiting for anticipation, the wicket to fall.
Yeah, I like Namibia's approach here. They think that if they just try to survive, they're going to die in trying to do so, and the wickets will come. So they're trying to be positive. We saw Erasmus pay the price for that positivity a couple of days ago against Arjan Dutt of the Netherlands. Again, that's that fielding position I'm talking about, and well, if Dipendra Singh had pulled that off, it would have just been another one for his show reel of ridiculous, remarkable, revelationary fielding. And that's delivery from Irie earlier in the innings. Not sure why.
Yeah, a good approach by Namibia, fighting fire with fire. 44 for 2 in the 8th over. A good current rate for Namibia. Michael van Lingen, 24 of 21. And this is the one, a misfield by Kushal Malla. Dipendra Singh pouncing on the ball.
Just as well they didn't run. Nice cutter, change of pace. Good start from KC despite the boundary. 4 have been bowled. Namibia are 44 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
डबल मज्जा प्याक पाउनुहोस् डबल डाटा भ्यालिडिटी नसकिँदै गरेको हरेक खरिदमा मात्र रु 150 देखि सुरु। स्वादले बाँधेको
सनफ्लावर ओइल मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद।
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Again, Rohit Patel with his second spell from the Jobar end with his off spinners because Michael Van Lingen, the left-hander, is on strike. There's a slip in place. Still 2 overs to go from the first power play. Only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle.
Yeah, he's a very different kind of off spinner to Dipendra Singh Ari, who was quite flat through the air and very quick onto the bat. Powell isn't afraid to give it a bit of flight and a bit of turn as a consequence. You can see that turn on offer there. It's a long way to 169. But Van Lingen is going to try and play aggressively. That's a great shot. The 50 comes up with a maximum. It was tossed up, got enough of it, and gets it all the way.
A very good pickup shot by Van Lingen, playing against the spin into the mid-wicket region for a 6. Played it on the up, getting to the pitch of the ball, playing on the bounce of the ball. A clean hit by Michael Van Lingen.
I think there's clearly been a discussion. Pierre de Bruin, Justin Kemp, the head coach and assistant coach, they've said if we go out there and block, there's going to be a ball with our name on it and we're going to be bowled out. We want to play positively, identify the right deliveries to go after, and Van Lingen has done that so well. Flatter through the air this time. Not sure he picked up that was the one that was going to skid on. 26-year-old from Swakopmund in Namibia, the coast there, beautiful part of the world, the Skeleton Coast. Alongside Erasmus, they've got their 2 best batters at the crease right now for me. And at the moment, they're in control. It's 50 for 2 after 9.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
टिकी रहने क्वालिटी लिकेज प्रूफ को ग्यारेन्टी थाहा नभएको कुरामा पो सोध्ने नि प्लम्बर पाइप्स र फिटिङको कुरामा त आँखा चिम्लेर रोज्ने नि किनकि प्लम्बर पाइप्स र फिटिङ टिकी रहन्छ चलिरहन्छ।
Nicholas Darwin was run out earlier. After that, a good partnership between these two. Karan Casey getting that inside part of the bat.
You get a sense that Powell will be relieved to get to the end of this over and then be able to set fields he'll be more comfortable with. You just see Kushal Bertel loosening his wrists a little bit there at the mid-off position. 4 wickets in the previous game for Nepal as they blitz the Netherlands away. We've seen 2 incredible bounce backs after heavy defeats. The first one from Nepal, the second one from the Netherlands. If Namibia did win today, it would complete a 3rd remarkable turnaround. I thought this league would be difficult to predict throughout the 144 games. Paresh, did we think it would be this difficult?
Yes, it's all about the toss at the moment for all the teams here, the 3 teams participating in this series. When the toss, bowl first and win the game. That has been an issue. And the case for all the 3 games before this one.
I think what Monty Desai will be so disappointed with is that Desai had lots of phases in that first innings where they showed that they could score runs. But the 5 or 6 dismissals that for me were soft and somewhat gifted to Namibia has changed this contest. Again bowled out, and bowled out with lots of time left to bat. But you think of Kushal Mala's dismissal, Rohit Paudal's, Dipender Singh Ari's in particular, no need to come down the track to the leg spinner. And Sompal Kami's just a few balls later. Even Karen KC, I know he's down at number 10, but gifting a catch to long off. There's a bit of zip back there with the ball today for KC that was maybe lacking in game 1. They should have got a lot more than 168, shouldn't they, with the bat?
Yeah, they should have got 5 dismissals. Poor selection of shot by the Nepali batters. Anil Shah, a soft dismissal. He could have just defended the ball. And even Rohit Paudal, Sompal Kami, Dipender Singh Ari coming down the track for a flat leg spinner. Sompal Kami, he was the one who took 3 wickets in the first game against Namibia.
He's bowling nice length there now, isn't he? Not full enough to drive, not short enough to pull or cut. You need to get some control back because Namibia are scoring at 5 runs per over. There's been a few too many boundary balls. You have to use that home crowd, don't you? You've got to use them on your side, not get carried away searching for wickets, searching for the big roars from them. You earn your wickets by building up pressure. KC's doing that nicely in this over. And someone's going to have to support him at the other end. Bowling partnerships. Well, it's a power play that's belonged to Namibia despite the 2 wickets. And they're in control of the chase for the moment, 51 for 2.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोजौं
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
जम्सबाट बच्न अब पाउनुहोस् 100 ग्रामको लाइफबोय साबुन मात्र रु 45 मा
32 जडीबुटी युक्त कपाल झर्न नदिने नयाँ कपाल उमार्ने श्रीकेश जडीबुटी आयुर्वेदिक हेयर ऑयल
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
New KFC chicken roll अब budget मा craving satisfied.
So the return of Raj Banshi now in the second power play. There are 4 fielders allowed in the circle, outside the circle, so there's some protection in the deep, long off. And deep cover on the offside. But there's no one at deep mid-wicket, so Erasmus goes after Raj Banshi and gets a good piece. It's a short leg side boundary. And that one might well have been held up in the crowd. A really good shot from Gerard Erasmus, Namibia's captain.
Good hit by Erasmus, playing against the spin. They are coming out with a plan to attack the premier bowler, the off-spinner, left-arm orthodox. They are fighting fire with fire here at the moment. Namibia
really perplexed by Raj Banshi bowling from this end. For 2 reasons. One, he tends to favour bowling from the other end, the pavilion end, the TU end of the ground. And this has helped round the corner, going to be 4 more. The second reason is that short leg side boundary. I think this is a strategic misstep from Rohit Paudal. Raj Banshi has to bowl from the other end. And right now, Namibia are hitting him out of the attack.
Yeah, that was helped. Nice